That's how it started. My name's Ion, and I live in a neighborhood so uptight you'd think the lawns came with rulers instead of sprinklers. We're talking approved colors for Christmas lights, kind of uptight. One time the HOA newsletter shamed a neighbor for putting out a non-compliant welcome mat. Yeah, I know. So I try to stay under the radar, trash cans, hidden hedges, trimmed to the millimeter, even wave at the HOA patrol guy like he's my old buddy. But that Friday, my little brother Samir rolled back into town and my cousin Bilal, family party legend, looked me dead in the eye and said, "Bro, let's do it in your garage. Keep it low-key. Good food, good music, just people we trust." And if you're where I'm from, garage parties are sacred. Not to rage, just to laugh too loud, eat until you hate yourself, and act like adulthood isn't trying to choke you with bills. So I went all out, rolled the cars out, swept, threw up some cheap LEDs, folding chairs, big cooler by the side door, main garage door half open for air because grilling in summer, come on. By 7:30, folks were trickling in. Here's where it gets strange. Most people showing up weren't my random work buddies or neighbors. They were Samir's training friends. He'd said that all mysterious and shrugged when I pressed. They're good people. Won't trash the place. Will help clean up. Training friends made me think gym rats. Not even close. The first guy in tall, plain black T-jeans moves like he's always reading a room. Friendly, but in that alert cop movie way. He shakes my hand. "Thanks for having us, man." Then two more come in. Same deal. Chill but alert, like they're on a mission to relax, but might have to arrest a bad day if it shows up. Bilal, never subtle, leans in. "Why, your brother's friends look like they could give sadness a ticket." I just laugh, but I notice too. But the night, it's rolling. Grill is smoking, someone brought samosas, and wings jokes are flying, mostly about Samir's haircut, which really deserved it. Then cue the Jaws music. She arrives. Queen of the HOA. Her real name is Winda, but everybody calls her Karen because honestly she earned it. You know the type, walks her dog with a clipboard, takes photos if your car tire touches a blade of grass wrong. Once told my mom our curtains were too dark and aggressive. Curtains. So I see her shadow first, just lurking like she's hunting for an infraction. She's staring at my half-open garage like I'm running a speakeasy. I step out with a paper plate, try to play it cool. "Hey, Linda, everything okay?" She points at my garage like I just installed a casino. "Do you have a permit for this gathering?" "Permit, lady? It's a garage and some grilled chicken." She's all, "Your garage door's open? There's music. That's a violation." I channel every lesson my mom ever gave me about not feeding trolls. It's just family and friends. We'll be done by 10. She looks past me, eyes the cooler like she found a crime. "What's in the cooler?" "Drinks, ice, food." I feel ridiculous saying it out loud. Then she cranes her neck to count heads. "How many people in there?" This looks excessive. Behind me, laughter. The sound makes her madder. "I'm going to need you to shut this down." I'm not a confrontational guy, but something inside me hardens. I'm not shutting it down. We're not hurting anybody. Her mouth goes flat. "Then I'll handle it." Marches off, pulling her phone like it's a weapon. Bilal steps out, wiping BBQ sauce off his hands. "That her again?" "Yep." He nods at Linda, striding off, phone ready. "She's calling somebody, man." I shrug. "Maybe just the HOA hotline." Bilal shakes his head. "Nope, she's doing the dramatic thing." I try to forget about it, head back in the garage. Samir's with his friends. That tall guy, Marcus, I learned later, is telling a story about locking himself out of his car while holding the keys. People are losing it, laughing so hard. So I lean over to Samir. "Who are your training friends anyway?" Samir grins, loving this. "Oh, most of them are cops." My brain just freezes. "What?" He shrugs, super casual. "Off duty. Long week. Wanted somewhere chill." And suddenly everything makes sense, the stance, the way they check exits, the calm. "Samir, you could have told me." He gives me that, "Would you have said yes?" look. I open my mouth, then close it. Yeah, he's right. Marcus glances out the garage and his smile drops just a hair. Someone outside is filming. Sure enough, through the cracked garage door, there's Linda across the street, phone up, recording like it's cops live. Then she points her phone right at our driveway, and I can see her lips form the words, "Yes, I need police." Immediately. Inside, everyone just goes silent. Like the whole garage knows at the same moment that this is about to get real. Samir. She didn't. Marcus, she did. And then from the distance, the sirens. Not one. Plural. And all I'm thinking is, this is about to be the dumbest misunderstanding in HOA history. The sirens hover, not rushing in, just letting us all know they're coming. And the energy inside flips hard. The music's off mid-song, conversations cut off, chairs slide back, people stand up but not scared, just ready. Marcus to Samir low. You didn't say she called 911 for real. Samir's face is paper white. I thought she was bluffing. She always does this. Another cop, older guy, checks his watch. Phone's away, hands visible. Let's not make this weird. That alone makes my heart thump in my ears. Suddenly I can see what it must look like from the outside. A garage, bunch of guys, music off, cooler out, suddenly quiet. Oh boy. So I step outside, somebody has to. Linda's there, arms folded, filming like she's Spielberg. I keep my hands up, peaceful. Linda calling 911 is a bit much, don't you think? She smiles. I told them everything. The gathering, the alcohol, the suspicious behavior. My chest tightens. Suspicious. How? She's all... Why so many men? Why are they watching the street? Why did one shut the door when I walked by? Then louder, I said I felt unsafe. That word unsafe, she loves it. Neighbors peek out, one opens their door and freezes, seeing Linda phone out. The sirens close in. Linda aims her phone at my face. Smile. This is for the HOA group chat. Behind me, Marcus steps into the light, palms up easy. Ma'am, everything here is fine. Linda whips on him. Don't talk to me. I'm not dealing with you people. Police are coming. Marcus nods. Yes, we know. And her confidence wobbles just a little. She digs in. I hope you're all ready, because when they get here, I'm telling them exactly what I saw. What did you see, I ask. She lists it like she practiced men behaving suspiciously, possible weapons, illegal gathering, uncooperative homeowner. Says it like a prosecutor reading charges. I want to shout, but something colder takes over. She wants this. She enjoys it. First police car swings onto our street, then another and another. Lights flash over perfectly trimmed lawns. Linda's grin gets bigger with every blue and red strobe. Oh, good, she says softly. Back up. Cars roll up fast. Cops step out, hands at their belts. Everyone inside the garage, hands where we can see them, they call. And let me tell you, I've never seen such clean compliance, hands up, no arguments, no attitude. Linda spins to the officers. See? Look how guilty they look. One officer to Linda, ma'am. Did you make the call? Yes, I feared for my safety. He nods. We'll sort this out. Another officer to me. You the homeowner? Yeah. What's going on? Family, friends? Small get-together? He looks past me, really looks, and his face changes. Not scared, not suspicious, but recognition. Marcus. Marcus nods. Evening. Jake. Silence falls over the whole block. Wait, another cop says. That's Louise. And as that Chen names start to pass back and forth, tension doesn't blow up, it vanishes. Radios crackle. Yeah, situation's under control. False alarm. Linda sees something's off. What's happening? Why are you chatting? Jake turns to her. Ma'am, these individuals are law enforcement. Her smile freezes. What off-duty police officers? Her phone dips for the first time. That's not possible. They look like what Jake asks, and she's got nothing. Street is dead silent. Neighbors out, phones out watching. Linda's voice is brittle. Even so, this gathering violates HOA rules. Marcus steps forward, calm but strong. Ma'am, you called 911 and claimed we were armed and dangerous. She laughs nervously. I was being cautious. Jake's face hardens. That's not how emergency services work. Linda starts looking at everyone, cops, neighbors, those lights. She looks finally unsure. That's when the senior officer steps out. No shouting. He just stands there, hands on his belt, sweeps the scene, makes the whole street shrink a little. Who reported this and why? Linda straightens, trying to own it. I did for safety reasons. Walk me through exactly why. She waves her arms. Large gathering, men loitering, alcohol, aggressive body language. I felt threatened. He looks at Marcus. Anyone drinking? No, sir. Off duty. Policy. You reported possible weapons. Yes, I didn't see them, but I assumed. You assumed He lets it hang. Linda flinches. Given the circumstances, the officer exhales. Ma'am, calling 911 based on assumptions is a serious issue. That word serious hits her like a rock. I was just trying to protect the neighborhood. That's my job. I'm on the HOA board. Here comes the twist. Quiet, sharp. The officer nods. We're aware of what she snaps. Your history, he says, dead calm. This isn't your first call. He flips open a little notebook. False noise complaints. Welfare checks with no cause. Multiple reports flagged as exaggerated or unsubstantiated. Neighbors murmur. Linda pales. I don't exaggerate, I document. Officer looks her in the eye. Ma'am, 3 months ago you called in a suspicious vehicle. It was a hospice nurse. 2 weeks ago accused a neighbor of manufacturing drugs because of gardening supplies. Someone behind me, oh my God. Linda laughs, but it's thin. So now I'm punished for being vigilant? No, the officer says, you're being questioned for misuse of emergency services. That's when I realized this was never about noise or safety or even the HOA. It was about control. Linda spent years using the little power she thought she had, scaring people into silence. Tonight, she picked the wrong crowd. She wasn't counting on witnesses and definitely not badges. The officer turns to me. She ever confronted you before? I nod. Any threats? She films us posts and group chats, always says she'll call the police. I have every right, Linda tries. Ma'am, please stop. That word please is the last kindness she gets. He faces his team document as a false emergency report. Linda's phone slips and clatters on the sidewalk. No, you can't do that. I can and I am. Neighbors are fully out now, phones up, shaking their heads. One lady who Linda once fined for her mailbox color mutters, about time. Linda tries a last stand. What about HOA violations? Officer looks confused. What violations? The gathering. The garage door. He glances at me. City allows private gatherings. HOA issues are civil, not 911 calls. He adds, abusing emergency services can get you fined. Or worse. Linda picks up her phone, hands shaking, and for the first time turns the camera off. The officers clear out. People relax, shake hands, a few laughs. The street feels different. Before leaving, the senior officer pulls me aside. File a complaint. Tonight helps your case. I nod. Linda walks back to her house, no camera, no lectures, no eye contact. We went back to our party, quieter but lighter. At the end of the night, Marcus lifts a soda to the quietest police call ever. We all cracked up, but the real win. A couple weeks later, Linda resigned from the HOA board. Turns out when people stop being scared, they start telling the truth. The woman who loved calling 911 finally learned what happens when everyone sees behind the curtain. Thing is, sometimes it takes a mess for folks to realize where the real problem is, and that standing up together can snap the spell of power someone's been abusing for years. That's what I took away. Authority means nothing if you're only using it to hurt. So let me ask you, where's the line between vigilance and control? When does watching out for the neighborhood turn into harming it? Ever dealt with a Linda in your life? Drop your story or your take below, because justice isn't just about the rules. It's about us standing up for what's right together. And hey, if this story hit home, leave your thoughts, share your own HOA battle, or just let me know, when did karma finally visit your street?
Cảm ơn các bạn đã xem video.